Are you happy with this division in the NLC?
Clearly not. But you see, that is part of our historical accident. Before the NLC election, or even in the history of NLC, and I know that the veterans have equally stated this, you can't run an NLC without the bank union. You can't run an NLC to be effective without the electricity union. You can't run an NLC to be effective without the petroleum union. And we have always elected officers based on sectoral leaning. Now, the last NLC president was Abdulwahid Omar, and there was an agreement with all the unions that this leadership must go to the private sector. And halfway, you see a level of injustice and division, and that is why I said now, what you are seeing is the NLC with me being private sector dominated, and the other NLC. So you see a situation whereby even what is taken to government for discussion is purely civil servant. If somebody from any state government employee is sacked, NLC goes on strike. If somebody is, there's no increase in salary in the civil service, NLC goes on strike. And we say, look, there is need for us to harmonize this. In the private sector, everything is done by the individual unions. Nobody cares about what happened to them. And the process of trying to bring this together now saw the same division. So that was the division that has now expanded. Even in the process of maybe sending proposal to the federal government on even minimum wage, you come out with an amount that even may not be tenable in the electricity sector, an amount that is not even tenable in petroleum or even in bank. Now, what matters is that whatever the civil servants want, that is what NLC is driving. And the agitation became so much. And that is what brought us to where we are today. So until such a time, we are ready to harmonize the feelings and the aspirations of the unions in the private sector who suffer casualization, who are sacked almost on a daily basis without anybody crying for them, and that of the public sector, then we can have a unified NLC that will fight for all.